Evening everyone, 8 o'clock Friday evening. Haynes outdoors again. As you can see in the distance, I'm hoping that the skiers are coming in so we can go out. I've got the boat in the water. I'm hoping the boat's going to work all right with the weed guard. It's the first time I've tried it. I've got to go out to a spot out there, a spot where I had the two commons off. And I brought my rake with me. It's a bit weedy over there. I'm gonna, if I can, I've got my anchor as well. I'm going to anchor up over there, and I'm going to see if I can give it a bit of a rake. So I'll take my camera out with me, and hopefully it'll all go okay. So I shall speak to you in a bit, probably on the boat. Speak to you then. So just having a mooch out in the boat. This is the spot where I had the commons, just off this tree bush here. See where the weed comes up, then it goes down there, and on this edge of the weed here into the silt. See all the weed now, look. You see the channels, so I might put one just off of there. It's all right. Just had one lump out there as I was going up. Should have filmed myself coming out. Something in there, look. There's one there with his back up. There's one there, look. Cruising round in there. See it? Cruising in there with his back up. Still got his back up, look. I might stick a zig on. Might stick a zig over in here. Alright, I'm getting back to shore now, so I'll speak to you in a bit. Evening everyone, it's 9:30. Rods are out. There's fish topping everywhere. There's fish swimming with their backs out. See one bosh at range. Weed's still quite bad, but as you can see it all here, it's not as bad as it was. Fish swimming across out there now. About there. See it swimming across. See the ripples. Fish cruising in the channel that I've got my spot on, that's out here, the spot out front. There was fish cruising up and down in that channel earlier. 4 of us on tonight. It's 2 out on the island. There's a liner. Bloody birds. Had a couple of liners, but there weren't birds earlier. About 10 minutes ago there was some fish. He had a liner. Had the boat out earlier, the boat works. Happy days. It's not 100% in the real thick weed, but it goes through where it isn't really thick. It works fine. So that's a game changer. It was out earlier out there, as you know, I filmed. So with any luck, I've got my right hand rod, which is fishing in the snags on a sail wafter on a multi-rig. And I've got the one out on my spot out there. No, that's not a sail wafter. No, yeah, that's a sail wafter. That's a sail wafter on the Ronnie rig on my snag spot. And on my spot out there, I've got multi-rig with a dumbbell. The Scopex squid hard on and a Scopex squid and a citrus topper. So with any luck, let's fish with their back out. We're going just to the left of those, just out there. There's a fish swimming with his back out. Can't quite see it on here. Anyway, with any luck, I'll show you my rigs tomorrow. But hopefully I'll see you in the night. Till then, let's hope we have one. Morning everyone, 9 o'clock Saturday morning. No fish out for anyone last night. None on this bank, none on the island. Just, you know, a few liners and that. No fish out. Another beautiful morning. Boats are out already. They've already been out for about half an hour. So that'll be us now till, you know, 8, even potentially 9 o'clock tonight. And I've still got my rod in that's in the margin in under my hole, but it's just there for the sake of having something in the water when I'm here, really. I don't expect it to go off, but the boats always push the fish into the margins, so it is, you know, you've got a chance. Certainly got a chance. Other than that, not really a lot to report. Just got to wait now. Wait until later. I think I'm going to go out a bit further and put one of my rods out on the spot on the bar later. But I mean, it's about 180 yards out. So, but it's a nice spot. I think I'm going to do that later tonight. Anyway, other than that, I'll catch up with you later. One of the other lads out in the boat retrieving what we think is another nice dead pike. We had a big one yesterday pop up in the weeds, probably around 20 pounds. But there was one belly up and another, what we could see through the binoculars, that just looked like a big tail flicking about in the weeds. Obviously we don't know if it's a carp. It looked like a black tail, so it could have been a carp struggling. We've gone out to get it. So if it is a carp, we can stick it in a sling, stick it in the shallows, stick it in a sling away from the weed and hopefully revive it. But chances are it could be another pike. That'll be about the 5th pike that we know of so far. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it won't be. Speak to you a bit later. Afternoon everyone, it's 12 o'clock, midday. I'm going to use the boats being in the water to do a bit of work. I'm going to see how far I can get in my waders, rake some of this weed out. Obviously I'm not going to be able to get that far, but I'll give it a go. And then obviously I've got my rake that I can hook on and cast out as well. I'm going to try and clear a channel through, clear some of this weed out, this heavy weed in front. I'll show you how far I get on when I've got on in a bit. Right, that's as much as I can get with the hand rake. Obviously because it shelves off, I can't really walk out any further. Just goes to show you what's hiding in that weed. Look, big twigs and everything. You'd never known they were there. Right down in the, and they weren't even like up in the weed, they were down in the base of the weed. All sorts in that pile. So anyway, you can see what I've done. I've cleared about 3 foot of it, I'd say, front to back, all the way along there. That's as far as I can get. Might have a go later with the casting rake, try and clear a bit more of it, clear a channel through. We'll just clear one end of it. I mean, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it if I've got a rake. The trouble is I ain't got my spod rod with me. I've got my spod rod with me, but I haven't got a reel with a braid on it. I'll have to have a think about it. One of the other blokes might let me use their spod rod with their braid to whack the rake on. see what I'm going to do in a bit. Speak to you later. Evening everyone, it's 5 to 7. Just waiting for what hopefully is the last boat today to come in. They're just having a muck around on some donuts. And so hopefully we'll be out a bit earlier tonight. I think I'm going to go long tonight. I'm going to take my rod out on the boat and drop it out on the long spot, out on the bar. Oh, Mozzie, got him. Don't want him coming and get me back tonight. Oh, there's quite a few Mozzies in here now. I'll start wiping these out. Right, yeah. So I think I'm going to take one out long on the bar, and I think I'm going to put my third rod out tonight and whack it out on a zig into that channel. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just had some lovely burgers and bacon. Eating carnivore is, you know, I mean, it's nice when if you eat meat. But yeah, eating carnivore is a bit of a mission. No sugar. So anyway, that's the plan. So I'll speak to you in a bit and get out on the boat. Hello everyone, just on the way out to the spot. Here's what me rod holder I've built. That rod holder there, up to there, holds me line. Hopefully it'll work. I've not used it yet. If it don't, it's cost me 13 quid to try. Just going out to the bar. That's where I was yesterday, over there, too weedy. I'm just going on out to the bar. Just gonna go and find my spot, drop my line in, and get back in. It's about 200 yards, I think, 200 just over. So I'll speak to you when I'm back. Right, that's me rod on the spot. And as you can see, my rod holder, my little thing that I've built, it's working perfectly. Floating line, so I ain't got to worry about that. And it's coming off perfectly. So happy days. Speak to you when I'm back on the shore. Right, all back to shore now. And rods are in. Left hand rod there is the one I've just put out, right out there on that spot. A bit of bait over it. So with any luck, happy days, we'll have a fish tonight or two. We'll have to take it back out in the dark. It's easy to find. So hopefully I'll speak to you later in a bit. Evening all, 10 to 11. Just done my first live. If you're on there, thanks for coming on and thanks for giving me a like. It's on like 2.5 hours nearly. Definitely something I'll do again when I'm on the bank. But got the red light on it just because the amount of Mozzies is unbelievable. But yeah, 10 to 11 now. Hopefully we'll have something off that bar tonight. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I'll be able to speak to you in the night with a nice fish off that bar. Hopefully something a bit special. Anyway, night for now, unless I speak to you in the night. If not, fingers crossed I will. If not, I'll speak to you in the morning. See you then. Morning everyone. No fish again on the lake this weekend come out. No one had any. They're just being funny in the heat, you know what it's like. All the 5 anglers that were on, no fish have come out. So pack up time now, the boats are out. So that's it for another weekend. I was confident last night. I thought I might have had something on that spot, but out on the bar, but you know, it's the way it goes. So until next time, Haynes out.